Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of, I have no clue. It'll be in the title, October 9th or something like that. You have this Between Worlds card here and this Time to Go card. So both of these cards are kind of similar. The Between Worlds card can represent like a golden opportunity that is coming into your life. And the Time to Go card is kind of like a card of purgatory. It says that you are kind of stuck between two worlds, if that makes sense. And so, this is pretty simple. I think it's asking you to take advantage of a new opportunity. I think you're too used to things being exactly the same. You know what I'm saying here, Aries? Like, I think that, what this reading is really pointing out to me is that there's like a, golden opportunity. That Between Worlds card in the book, it kind of represents receiving a golden opportunity in life. And it just looks to me like you're too used to the same story, or you've experienced the same story over and over and over again, and you're hoping for a change, right? You're hoping to get out of this purgatory type of position. And, that's really what I'm getting here from this reading. It's pretty simple, like I said, but, we're going to look and see what you have to do. You have divine counterparts right here. So, if you have your eye on a person or anything, definitely could be a divine counterpart. You've been getting this. I'm pretty sure you've been getting the whole divine counterpart thing multiple times with me. So, that doesn't really surprise me at all. But you show up here in a very strong position. And when you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength. So again, I feel like you're very clear on what you need to do or what direction you should be moving in your life. I feel there are things you need to release, but these are your old story with the Ten of Wands showing up here. We'll definitely talk about that in a minute, but I just see this Ten of Wands here as kind of like, thinking that if you do step into something new, well, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a new relationship, but, it could also just be something new that you are committing to. It doesn't have to be a relationship. So, it could be a business or whatever. I feel what's more important here is that you stop making things hard with the Ten of Wands. I think you're kind of, it's like you're dreaming of something here. This could be an admirer, by the way. Definitely a good love reading if you want love. I mean, there is clearly a divine counterpart coming in for you. Could be any sign. Water, Libra stand out to me. Air stands out to me. Could be a Taurus, so basically everything. Could be any sign that's coming in for you. I do feel like either you admire someone or someone admires you. I feel like this is someone very abundant, someone who could be very successful as well. But what I would say here is that he has that fish in that cup. And the fish in the cup is something that might not be real. We don't actually know if the fish in the cup is real or not. So, it might be something that he is imagining. And, I always look at it as part of his imagination that he needs to make a reality. He needs to bring that fish down to earth. And, I feel that's what's going on here, is that there's something you're dreaming of. Again, sure, you could say that this is love. I feel for maybe a lot of you it is. But, there's something bigger going on here for you, Aries. And, that's what I want to say. I want to say that I think that there's more than just love coming in for you, or, that you could be creating here. There's more to this story. And I think it's important for your soul, really. You have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, sure, absolutely, could be a perfect match in love. But the Two of Cups can also be you and your higher self. It can be you communicating with the other side. And I kind of feel that your soul is like crying out for more and more in life, or is asking you to kind of like have this, there's a certain element of follow through with the Eight of Wands, right? It's like, I would say maybe you've gotten, I kind of feel like you're at like 60% where you could be, you know what I mean? It's like you, some of you, if this is business, it's like you're finding success. But there's like still more to the story that you desire is what I feel here. With the Emperor, you have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, of course, can say follow your heart, which I think everybody should be doing at this time anyway. So definitely follow your heart, but could be a water sign coming in for some of you. With the Fool, with the Page of Cups, you have the Fool. You have the Fool twice here, so there's clearly a leap of faith that you're going to be taking. Some of you clearly could be taking a leap of faith in love right here. And it's like you don't really know where it's going is kind of what this is saying, but I think where it's going is very clear. So, if you're taking a risk on a person, Looks pretty good to me. You could meet this person through friends if you haven't already met them. Eight of Wands is very specifically my card of meeting a person through socializing. With the Two of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, I knew, it's funny. Again, I read intuitively, right? It's almost like I knew that something like this was going to come up because, again, if you look at this reading, there was nothing here that really was saying that that you're stuck or that your story needs to change. But I totally felt it at the beginning of the reading. So, I feel for a lot of you, it's like there's some part of your life that needs to change here, especially with that Ten of Wands. That's really, again, where I was picking it up when I started the reading was that Ten of Wands. It really stood out to me as something, you have this Purgatory card, the Between Worlds card, which is great. It says there's a golden opportunity. I didn't even show you these cards, but, it says that there's a golden opportunity for you to go from, dull life to exciting life. That flamingo is stepping into color. So the Nine of Swords is about ending a never-ending nightmare. But I was getting on that Ten of Wands, like making things too difficult or complicated. But what I mean by that is you could, instead of thinking, how can I be efficient? How can I make this, you're thinking like hard work instead of efficient work, right? So I feel just like some little changes to what you do and even just the way you think will probably lead to this like golden opportunity here. You have this Hawk spirit says, let spirit be your guide. Yes, Two of Cups. We talked about this. You have the Turkey spirit says, give with grace and gratitude. We see a lot of abundance here. Even the Turkey spirit is kind of like the Empress. The turkeys are symbols of abundance as well. So, I feel there is a lot of abundance that's available to you. And I say available to you because in your next row, you have this card that says a powerful move. And I feel you do have to make like a powerful move to kind of lock this abundance in, right? I feel like the universe is like saying, hey, there's this opportunity for you. You're only like 60% of the way to your goal. Maybe things are going well even, or maybe you've found success, but I feel like the universe is trying to say there is 100%, there is more for you to accomplish. There's more growth for you to have. And, that's the direction I would move in. You have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is, of course, a card of commitment. I do feel that there could be marriage coming in here. You could be meeting a new person that you will marry if you're looking for love. But, I also feel this is you committing to a direction. And when we put, if you put the Emperor and the Empress together, just in your own energy, just you balancing out the masculine and feminine, using their two, superpowers, basically, then you can become very successful. And the Four of Wands is like saying, make that commitment to, make something happen. You have the Queen of Swords. I do feel there is some clarity coming in. You're getting some answers on something that you want to do. I'm getting moving here. Like some of you have been thinking about moving. I feel like I always say this to you. I always get this message for you, Aries, about like moving or, you've been like thinking about moving or thinking about making a move in life. And so I feel you are getting clarity on like the move if you are moving. For others, it could be something else as well. You could be seeing like where you're making things harder than they need to be with that Ten of Wands. And so again, I feel like you're kind of just like making moves in that area of life. You have the Fool here. The Fool says, take a leap of faith. I feel that this is where you need to take the leap of faith here. This to me, for whatever reason, I feel like this is saying that you are kind of like, it's almost like over preparation energy I'm getting here. That's not really what the Temperance card means, but, there's this path right here on the Temperance card. Sorry, wrong camera. That right there is the path to glory. And, he just needs to kind of get off onto that path. He just needs to start working his way to this crown. And that's what I feel for you, Aries. It's like time to, get moving towards something that you want. With the Four of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. I knew that these were connected here. Ten of Wands right here. This to me is saying that maybe you want love, but you are thinking that it's like too much work or too much effort or something like that. But, again, I do feel there could be like a really solid love connection coming in for you. And something that really removes burden. So don't be afraid to open up to love. I would also say don't be afraid to commit to something new with the Ten of Wands. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups. Yes, the clarity you've been wishing for. See, I kind of feel you have been communicating here with your spirit guides or, in your dreams, or you've been praying to the universe or something with that Two of Cups. Again, Two of Cups to me really is like communicating to your higher self. It is you asking for, a better life, you asking for clarity or guidance. And it seems to me like you're getting the clarity that you've been asking for here. With the Fool, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, card of resourcefulness. I don't know. It's kind of boring to me because everyone is getting the Queen of Pentacles nowadays, and I just think we're in a time of resources. Literally every single card, that shows up nowadays in people's readings is like, Three of Wands is a great example. Knight of Pentacles as well. Knight of Cups even also. These are cards of like feeling like you don't have a resource when you do, and it's not saying that you'll like have the money to do something you want to do or whatever, but it's more about like, how can you be resourceful to get the things that you want? Next, what are we doing? I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. We're doing this. You have this card that says exposed and revealed. This is what's coming towards you, by the way. You have this card that says a powerful move on it as well. I think that what is important is that you make a powerful move, like a big move this week, that you just you just kind of like rip the Band-Aid off and do something. Like if you're starting a YouTube channel, for example, just put out your first video. Just do it. Who cares if it's good? Who cares if it's bad? Just put it out there, right? I think that just making the move is going to prove to the universe that you're ready. The exposed and reveal thing, I think, is just the eclipse. There's a lot of truth in this eclipse, is what I would say. That's happening on the 14th, by the way. And, I just think that there could be a lot of truths that are being revealed. So, there you go. But, again, I think this is the important thing. I think you need to take some sort of, stab at something, like really go for something and, make like one move this week. Even if you just commit to one, I think that that'll lead to the most success. And again, you could be trying to break free from something here as well. Like if you're trying to get a new job or something, just go do something crazy, like, apply to like 10 places, or, make like a real powerful move is what I feel like this is saying. You have the this Empress, so a lot of abundance if you do that. I also feel that you have, I kind of feel this is more giving you confidence as well. I feel she is trying to say like you have the power to make these big moves, and when you make the moves, they will create abundance. So, again, I would be making those moves there. I also feel like you're very attractive at this time. So, if you want love, get out there. You have the Ten of Wands. I immediately felt like saying, stop making things harder, at the beginning of the reading. So, I don't know. As someone who overcomplicates everything, I totally get it. But I would, make sure that you're not overcomplicating things. I would make sure that you're not, making things harder than they actually need to be, right? I would make sure that you're kind of working smarter, not harder with this energy. And that's like really all I would focus on with the Ten of Wands is like working intelligently, all that other kind of good stuff. You have the Justice card here. And again, we have this eclipse in Libra. So, I think that there could be a lot of truths coming out, in your personal life. It's important to live your truth as well. Like if you're doing things that you don't like to do, then I think you're going to have a hard time. So make sure you're doing things that you love, that bring you, joy, happiness, fulfillment, all that other stuff. Let's see where this is going for you. With that Empress here, you have the Judgment card. Yeah, I feel a lot of you could be waking up to your true power here. Judgment is like waking up to your purpose, waking up to an opportunity. Again, the Between Worlds card represents kind of like some sort of big golden opportunity that is kind of unlike anything that you've ever, experienced before. But it's not, it's kind of like saying that you have the opportunity to reach heights that you don't think that you could, but you can. So I think now is the time, right? But you're going to have to make some big moves here to do it. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, a lot of clarity. Again, every single person has had the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords makes perfect sense to me. Sorry, I have COVID brain, if you can't tell. So, again, whatever. But the point is that the Queen of Swords, everyone's had it. And she kind of sees things clearly for the first time. So I think everyone is kind of like finally getting clarity this week on what their next steps should be. And so trust that inner voice, like trust that inner guidance that's like put out your first YouTube video or do whatever you're supposed to. With the Justice card, you show up. King of Wands. King of Wands is Aries. So, I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of like a visionary at this time, but it's like for whatever reason, I keep getting this thing that you're like 60% there. It's like you might be having these visions of what your life could be or the direction of your business or something you want to do. Literally, he's looking in this direction right here towards the Ace of Pentacles. So I think that there's like a golden opportunity that's being presented to you. And I think what's on the other side of that is amazing, but you have to, kind of make a powerful move, or kind of like rip the Band-Aid off in some way to make it happen. At the end here, for messages from your future self, you have this helper card. It says, think before you offer help, set healthy boundaries. That's it. I literally feel that for you. Like, I feel like this is saying the only person you should be helping this week is like yourself. Like, maintain your boundaries, and I would just keep doing work on the things that you're working on. You have this card that says you have special gifts, never surrender to the normal. Yes, definitely. I feel that this is saying, like, I really feel you have that opportunity to kind of live that, kind of like a different life, a better life. That's not even the word that I'm looking for right now. There's a word I'm looking for, but I'm not going to waste a bunch of time trying to figure it out. But anyway, what I would say is that, I kind of feel that you have that opportunity to live an extraordinary life that's unlike anyone else's, but you have to, again, you're going to have to obviously make the moves to make that happen. And that's what I see here. You have the Temperance card, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like your future self is saying, like, just get over here right now. I feel like you're maybe trying to perfect something, or trying to make things too perfect in your life. And I feel this is saying, like, who cares? This path is messy. So just get off on the path, this new path to glory anyway. Just start your journey, because I feel like your higher self or something with that Two of Cups over here is saying that nothing is going to be perfect. So just get moving. You have the Eight of Wands. Another card that, a lot of people have gotten the Eight of Wands this week. And it is a card of momentum and things speeding up. I believe we're in a time of momentum. Momentum is speed. It is, keeping things moving forward. It doesn't necessarily mean like fast, though. It just means that you're continuing the momentum. Momentum can be kind of slow too, but as long as you're maintaining momentum. And I feel like that's what's really important with the Eight of Wands. I would also say that socializing could be very important for you. So, again, if you're trying to find love, meet friends, whatever, I would socialize. You have the Ace of Pentacles, big opportunity. I kind of feel there's like a golden opportunity that's coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like you already have the golden opportunity. Like, whatever you do is the golden opportunity. If you have a business, job, or whatever, I kind of feel like that is the golden opportunity, whatever you're doing. But you have the opportunity to expand it. With the Temperance card, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick success as well, and you have the Eight of Wands twice. It's kind of like a quick conclusion, but I kind of feel it's success for you. You have so many successful cards. Here you go, with the Eight of Wands. Look at that, Two of Cups. I literally said on this card, Two of Cups. Eight of Wands is a card of communication. And so, again, I feel that all you have to do this week is ask. If you want something, I feel all you have to do is ask your higher self for whatever you want, and you will get it, plain and simple. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is about taking that risk. Five of Wands is my card. I sometimes call it Indiana Jones. To me, on this card, it is a card of conflict and competition. Who cares? To me, it's really a card of going on adventure. It's like a card of doing something crazy so you can get a treasure, a reward. And that's what I feel like you need to do here, Aries. The whole entire reading has basically said that. So pretty simple stuff. And you cannot make this up. I'll show you in a minute. You have the Empress. We're pulling 5 themes now. And you have the Empress. The Empress, of course, is a card of abundance and success, so you have her twice in this reading. If you want love, again, I would be getting out there if I were you. Go get as much attention as you possibly can. It looks to me like there's a lot of attention for you. Look at this. On the Eight of Cups, there is a treasure chest right here on this one. So, in a boat. So, literally, you just have to go on the adventure to find your treasure. Again, the Eight of Cups makes sense. It's the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it as well. We have the eclipse this week, so you could be walking away from things that no longer serve you. You have this flow card. There's been a lot about flow coming up just in general as well. So, anything you can do to get into that flow state, or if you have certain activities or hobbies that put you into a flow state, I would do more of that. It's like being in that energy will just raise your vibration. You have this giveaway card here. I kind of feel like it's almost like you're taking your power back. I don't think you're giving anything away. See, it's kind of hard to see. It's like a bright card, but she's reaching out and she's grabbing onto like a sun. And so I almost feel like it's like you're grabbing onto your true power here with this energy. And you have the Eight of Pentacles as well. You have just the Eight of Wands. I thought you had the Eight of Pentacles as well. But I mean, you do, but I thought you had it in the main reading. Another card of abundance, another card of your hard work paying off. And, Eight of Pentacles to me is a card of mastering your craft as well. You have that card that says you have special gifts, never surrender to the normal. So your gifts might make you not normal, or they might be unusual, but, I feel like you need to embrace those things for future success. Really good reading here. I think that there's just basically a big opportunity coming in for you, and I would take advantage of it, whatever it is. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.